Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to take a look at LR Trunks and Goten, the newest LR EZA. Now, I actually think they did a pretty good job with this unit. I know it seems ridiculous because, like, an LR, like, I don't know, physical Trunks is like, ooh, boy, like, looks like it's very easy for them to make him a beast. And then it's like, he's solid, but, I mean, he certainly could have been better. I mean, he's not, like, I think, like, unusable like Majin Vegeta, I feel like, can be at times. But anyway, I feel like Trunks and Goten, despite the fact that it's like you look at their kit and it's like, oh boy, that's going to be rough to work with. And I think they did a pretty good job. I think this unit is going to be able to put in some really good work. What is my build for them? Do I have equips, actually? I don't really have equips. We should put some equips on after this initial run. I have a crit on their bronze, and then I could give them some stuff. They seem good. Because this is a unit that's on a lot of what category teams exactly are they on? So they're on, that's Hybrid Saiyan, World Tournament, Buu Saga, Join Forces, Youth, Fusion. This is Special Pose. That's Rapid Growth, Gifted Warrior, Heavenly Events. What is this? This one is Time Limit. They're on Bond of Friendship and Entrusted Will. So this unit being really good is incredibly beneficial when you're on this many teams and small shitty teams too. Youth, Special Pose, Heavenly Events, you know, like teams that really, you know, World Tournament. This is the best unit on the World Tournament category, which is really, really bad, this one right here. So it's good that it looks like this unit is actually going to be pretty solid. Despite the fact that their link set is a little bit mid, Z Fighters, Innocence, Prodigies, Shocking Speed, Budding Warriors, Shattering Limit, and Legendary Power. The problem with their links... Oh, that's not the same... Because let's see. Z Fighter, Innocence, Prodigies, then is Budding Warrior, Shocking Speed, Shattering Limit, Legendary Power. The wiki and the game have it in a different order. But I think that this unit's going to be pretty good. And the problem with their link set, it's... A lot of these links individually are pretty good. Something like, you know, Innocence... You know, Shocking Speed, Legendary Power. But what it is it's the combo of links together. If this unit got rid of, like, Prodigies and had Prepared for Battle instead, that would help this unit out dramatically. Because remember, it is a Trunks and Goten unit that wants to be used with other Trunks and Goten units, who all of them are Prepared for Battle characters, right? And a lot of them are Super Saiyans as well, whereas this is base form. So we're going to start out on the Hybrid Saiyan team. Dude, right out of the gate, they're looking absolutely insane. I mean, sure, this is a big support rotation, but not in terms of links. And dude, they're at 134k defense at the start of turn. They get 150% on super. Then, on their 18 key, they get either 30% defense from Super Saiyan 1 or 50% defense from Super Saiyan 3. So, like, they're looking good right away. They have the best LR key mechanic in the game, which is where they just give themselves 5 to 10 key randomly at the start of turn, which is just insanely good. Alright, so let's see how we do right here in this opening turn for Trunks and Goten. Dude, I feel like that's good. They had one link active with one support unit, the Trunks, and they're at a 6.6 million attack. Like, that's free damage. Because, again, they have the best LR key mechanic in the game. Like, it's going to be very rare, I think, that you would struggle to hit their 18 key super attack if you're running a competent team. I don't think this is an LR you're going to, like, have difficulties getting the attacks off that you want. So, I'm actually, like, very, like, optimistic that this unit could be pretty good in difficult content and stuff like that, right? It's just a matter of sliding them onto the team in a way that's not going to really dramatically bring the team down. I do feel like this Trunks and Goten could be a very powerful floating unit on several teams. So I think that's probably the best way to use them. Not necessarily as a rotation unit, but as like a floating, like, big-time damage dealer that, again, will be able to consistently get their super attacks and then just try and build the team in a way that they're not going to, you know, bring the middle bridge unit down too much. But I mean, already they're looking really good. I mean, here we go. This is going to be, this is a big boy turn right here. Look at they're like over 500k defense or something like that. It's something like that. Would you guys consider it good when the unit starts out at 24? This is an LR. They're starting at 24 key. Look at this. So, I mean, that's good. That is definitely not bad. I would say that. What links do we have active right here? I think just Innocence and Legendary Power. Or, excuse me, Innocence and Shatting Limit are the 2 links we had active right there. All right, let's go ahead and see what we get just from these 2 links. B-Pan super attack first, or AGL Pan, which will give a little bit of an attack buff. 7.69. So, previous to their EZA, they had a 30% chance to go Super Saiyan 3, and they had a 70% chance to go Super Saiyan 1 Gotenks. Now, it's been changed, and they now have a 50% chance for Super Saiyan 1 and a 50% chance for Super Saiyan 3. So, again, it's stunning to me, but I actually think they're pretty good. I'm impressed, man. Like, I never in my wildest dreams, did we think this unit was gonna be good? No, like, dude, in LR Gohan looked like the freest, like, god tier unit ever, and then Dokkan's like, nope. But then, like, Trunks and Goten, like, they're looking solid. Okay, here we go. Okay, the cord, I haven't had cord issues lately at all. So now the cord will start kicking in. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This is an insane rotation. The cord just, oh, I was gonna say, did the cord just die on me permanently? Again, do you guys think it's good when you start to turn out at 24 key already? I would say so. 142k defense. This is going to be the highest attacks that we've seen by far from them. Because we have what? Innocence, Budding Warrior, Shattering the Limit, and Shocking Speed active. Alright, Pan has Shocking Speed. Yeah, so they have 3 links together. AGL Pan is fodder. If they do EZA the type supports, though, it's going to get pretty crazy. It really is. If they EZA the type supports. Alright, let's see what we get. Dude, give it to me. Get Trunks and Goten. Let's hit a 9 milli right here. They're gonna hit a big number because these links of theirs: Budding Warriors 15% attack, Innocence 15% attack, Prodigies 15% attack, Z Fighters 20% attack. Like, they have a lot of big attack links. And that Tech Goten is activating a bunch of them. All right, what do we got? Oh yeah, dude, they're good. They're good. It's crazy. They're good. That's really wild. They're actually super good, dude. Wow. Okay. Wow. I did not expect Trunks and Goten to look this good. Like, they look really good, actually. Alright, now we're over here on Join Forces. So let's sort of go ahead and see what Trunks and Goten will do on a setup where we don't really have support. We can get them with the Gotenks and Ghost unit, which of course can be pretty solid depending upon the situation. Alright, so their defense is much lower here without big-time support, right? So we do have a lot of links active. Innocence, Shocking Speed, Shattering Limit, and Legendary Power. So I think their damage will still be good. So remember, they're getting 150% defense when they perform a super attack. I mean, with Super Saiyan 3, they're still going to be at about 200k defense, right? Because let's see, I mean, 150% is... what, like 150k defense, and then their super attack effect kicks in? I guess this is a bit lower. This is where it doesn't look too impressive. It's like, with support, they're looking crazy, but I mean, here I think we're a bit lower. And remember, if you double super with this unit, that's actually bad, because the 12 key super attack, you get either Fat Gotenks, it's a 50% chance for either Fat Gotenks, gives you 30% defense for 1 turn, and then Skinny Gotenks lowers your defense by 30% for 1 turn. So it could be very tricky. You kind of don't even really want to take the chance. So this is a character where going crit, I feel like, is a good idea. Trunks and Goten also do have a medium chance, a 30% chance of dodging enemy super attacks, which is, you know, it is fine. I guess it's a nice little addition to what they're already doing. I mean, they're still, I don't know, man. They're still at a 5 million attack set right there. Like, this is a pretty bare minimum turn in terms of support. They certainly are a unit that's going to look a lot better with a lot of support, right? Because, I mean, they're getting 150% attack and defense on super attack, right? So those types of characters get massive, massive buffs when it comes to, I guess we'll do this, yeah. Those types of characters are getting massive, massive buffs from support. Characters that are getting their attack or defense from, you know, when they do their super attack. So I don't, man, I don't know. You guys will have to let me know what you think of Trunks and Goten. I mean, it does seem like sort of like, you know, we're just running like a joined forces setup. Their damage is still, I think, definitely acceptable, but how good is their defense? That's where I think they could sort of like fall apart a little bit. Like, looks like a little bit of defensive support, and they're like a juggernaut. So like right here, let's go and take a look at what we're looking at on this turn right here. So here, yeah, again, they're you know, what, going past like at least like 250k, way past 250k. So it's like, I like this unit. I do. They'll definitely look a lot better with support, but I mean, that's literally every single unit ever. I mean, obviously, like the Tech Goten, that gifted warrior support type unit, he really helps LR Trunks and Goten, I think, to look quite a bit better, like once we're able to get him in there. Okay, though, not really too bad so far. Again, they're on a ton of teams, so maybe next we'll go to like Boo Saga or something like that, or Gifted Warriors, but I mean, so far so good. They have been looking impressive, for sure. Like, I can see myself using this unit, which is good. I mean, obviously, day one, EZA. 5.28, not the craziest. Do we never get anything besides Super Saiyan 3? I mean, that's good. That's good. That's what we want, is that right there. You just want to get the Super Saiyan 3 every single time, but, okay. Remember, it's a 50% chance, Super Saiyan 1 or Super Saiyan 3. They will do a lot less damage with Super Saiyan 1, so. Alright, so here we are in the full Goten and Trunks team, full Gifted Warrior. I am bringing AJL Goten because he's a time limit support, but here is where, dude, I don't... It's definitely just a skill issue on my end, right? But every single time I try and use this godforsaken, goddamn Dokkan Fest Trunks and Goten unit, shit like this, oh, like literally, any single time I ever use this unit, this is exactly the situations I end up in. Always. Always, dude. Go look at any time I use this character, this is what happens. Oh my god. Alright, well, we're gonna get to see Trunks and Goten's 12 key super, I guess, here. What links do they share? A lot of attack links, but they're not getting key links. So we're getting what? Innocence, Prodigies, and Budding Warrior. I mean, that's what? 45% attack between those three links. I mean, that is sizable. Again, let me just do a 12 key super attack so we could see it in the video anyway, I guess. A pretty terrible rotation. Again, this is more so an issue probably with the LR. Oh boy, we got Skinny Gotenks who lowers our defense. That's bad. So this actually was worst case scenario. This is like pretty much the minimum of what you'll see from LR Trunks and Goten. Pretty much just a terrible turn. And of course, like, all the rest of these units are all like big time supports and shit like that. Like, it's, oh, it drives me crazy. But like, that's the issue with LR Trunks and Goten working with all the other Trunks, because again, all these other bastards on the team, they're all prepared for battle, right? LR Trunks and Goten are shocking speed. If they simply had prepare for battle, that would help them, because again, 45% attack just from links, just next to the Trunks and Goten right there. Like, it was looking good. Okay, so here we're gonna be looking good in terms of our damage, for sure. What is our defense here? 78k is not the craziest, but one thing we do want to keep in mind with this team and this leader skill right here, right, remember, is that this is a 130% defensive lead that the Dokkan Fest Trunks and Goten rock. I, myself, am not really the biggest fan of running 130% defensive leads. That's why, like, I never run Trunks and Goten as a lead. I'm probably not going to be running STR Kid Buu as a lead either. I just don't like, I'm at the point I don't like 130% defense. I don't really feel overly comfortable doing that, right? So, all right, let's see what we could do on this turn. Again, we have those same three links active with, well, I was basically with the because Goten doesn't have Prodigies yet. Goten doesn't have Prodigies, despite the fact that he is a gifted warrior and sort of support type unit there, but whatever, it's fine. This Goten too, he could look impressive once he does all of his attacks and builds up, but again, he needs to build up. All right, 7.87 is good. Man, it's like just like one powerful like unit that could give them key or a little bit of defense, a little bit of attack or some shit like that, and they just look so powerful. One thing you do want that's a good number by this unit too. One thing you do want to keep in mind though is that this unit is Trunks and Goten. So remember, they're not on Goku family or Vegeta family, so they wouldn't work with, say, the AGL Trunks and GT Trunks and Goten unit on the GT Hero team. That's one thing to keep in mind, right? Okay, let's... Actually, I kind of want to play... Again, I haven't used Trunks and Goten very much in a while. Let's go ahead and play their active skill here. Why not, right? Let's go ahead and give them a little bit of screen time as well. I love that Trunks and Goten theme too. I feel like it's really, really good. Goten's got Kamehameha, yeah. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish this phase off of Vegito. Then after this, I guess we'll go to a Majin Buu Saga team, and we'll probably finish up there. Again, we've gotten a number of different rotations in at this point, showing Trunks and Goten in sort of a variety of different situations. We could see where there are many times where they definitely can look very good. Honestly, even their minimum is not the worst ever, because even though there was that one turn where their defense wasn't looking too hot, they do have a 30% chance to dodge, which isn't the greatest, but it's an extra little something, and their damage is so big, so free, easy, and big that I'm liking it. Okay, so this is a really good turn for them, right? We have a lot of support on this rotation. Let's go ahead and see. We will be able to get 24 key. And again, we're getting 80% support. We're getting support from both Gotenks and Goten, because they're Gifted Warrior and Time Limit. Not a lot of links active, only Innocence and Budding Warriors, but let's go ahead and see what damage we'll get from Trunks and Goten right here. But yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing, man. They're a nice, strong unit. Definitely not an L or lacking or mediocre or anything like that at all. I think that this LR Trunks and Goten, I think they're pretty good. And, you know, them being on very weak categories certainly does help. Because one thing about, like, yeah, basically 10 million right there. One thing about Majin Vegeta and in LR Gohan is, despite the fact that I think they're both EZAs are both lacking, they're on very small, bad categories, both the Gohan and the Majin Vegeta. So I have ended up using them a couple of times, even though I don't really consider them to be ridiculously impressive like some other recent units, right? So just off of the value of being on these really bad teams, Trunks and Goten are definitely going to be able to give you some help. Definitely be able to get some play for sure. Alright guys, we'll do one more quick run. We're running Majin Buu Saga team / Battle of Wits. We got a very good rotation right away. We have the Krillin. Remember that Krillin gives a massive support buff to Trunks and Goten units. Right, he's giving, what, 60% support on this rotation. And then we also, of course, have Android 18 giving support. So, I mean, Trunks and Goten on this turn are going to be looking really, really nasty. Again, a lot of those Bio Broly movie units are designed to be worked in tandem together and to honestly really just look quite good, right? So, all right, let's see what Trunks and Goten will give us right here. 8.25. That's very good. Remember, it is nice that this unit requires no build-up, no nothing, right? They just come out, and, like, the stats they're going to do is the stats they're going to do. I think that's good. I think it's good that we get units that build up, you know, that, like, all different types of characters, I think is the best way to go about, like, sort of, like, designing characters in this game, right? I think it's better that we get a huge variety of characters that are doing different things, rather than a bunch of characters that are just doing the same stuff anyway. I just really like if when they're designing these units, at this point, they at least have them with some type of content in mind. You know, some type of event where they could actually help and not just be like complete ass cheeks fodder or something like that, right? Alright, the one thing with our boy Krillin here is we aren't getting any links. We have no links active on this turn. I brought Super Saiyan 3 Goku to put him with Vegito in the other rotation, but it is what it is. Alright, let's see what Trunks and Goten do right here. Damn, they're still, like, nearly at 300k defense, I think, like, without links. They're good. They could definitely put up numbers, man. They could, as a unit, they definitely can look very, very impressive. So, sure, let's go and see what they're going to do right here on this turn. I think we'll probably do one more turn after this, and then we'll finish up. So, let me know what you guys are thinking about this Trunks and Goten. I do think that they're actually going to be fairly handy. I mean, they're putting up consistent good numbers. We saw they massively looked a lot weaker the one time we got the 12-key super attack animation, but that's because they get, right, 150% attack and defense on super, and then they get another 50% attack when they're doing their 18-key super. So it's designed that they, you know, you get the 18-key super, they do the correct fusion, and then they're just outputting a tremendous amount of damage. That's the way this unit is sort of intended to work, right? But again, I think they're very good. I like this Trunks and Goten EZA. I will definitely be able to get some runs in with this unit on some other teams in some difficult content events and stuff like that. We'll definitely go ahead and jump into the God event very soon and see how Trunks and Goten are going to look over on the God event, right? Let's see. Okay, so we'll be able to get rid of the Goku and Vegeta right here, and then again, we'll get this last turn next to that physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, who has the nice support and stuff like that, right? So, goodbye, get out of here, Goku and Vegeta, and let's see what they can do. I'm definitely excited to see how they fare, like, in the God event. The God event is still, like, the cream of the crop when it comes to, like, difficult content, I think. Okay, so they work really good with this Gohan, right? Z Fighter, Shocking Speed, and Shattering the Limits. 146, this is a really good turn. This is a really good turn for them right here. They're, between their links and all the support, I mean, remember Krillin, even though Krillin has no links with them, the 60% support buff is obviously very good, right? Well, I know this might seem shocking, but 60% support is good. Alright, Goku and Vegeta, yes. We got you. Alright, let's see what we got right here. 10 million. Damn. Okay. 10 million without, like, another one of the Trunks or Gotens around is pretty good. Alright, this is Budding Warrior, Trunks Kid and Goten Kid. Their leader skills Super AGL, Type Key 4 and 120% of stats, or Extreme AGL, 3 key and 90% of stats. Their 12-key super attack is Fusion. You have a 50% chance for Fat Gotenks and a 50% chance for Skinny Gotenks. Fat Gotenks gives them 30% defense for one turn and does colossal damage. Skinny Gotenks is the bad one, where you debuff yourself, lower your own defense by 30%, and do colossal damage. Their 18-key super attack is also Fusion, and here you have a 50% chance for Super Saiyan 1 Gotenks, or a 50% chance for Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Super Saiyan 1 Gotenks does Mega Colossal damage and raises your defense by 30% for one turn, and then Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks does Mega Colossal damage and then greatly raises attack and defense for one turn. That, of course, is a 50% attack and offensive buff. Their passive skill, Bearing Hope, they get 5 to 10 key randomly at the start of turn. I believe the way it works is each key has got, like, an equal chance so, like, you know, 7 keys got the same percent chance as, like, 10 key and stuff like that. But them just starting with that much key, I think, is the best LR key mechanic in the game. Previously, LR God Goku and Hit gave themselves 6 key in slots 1 and 2, and then 7 key in slot 3. I think Trunks and Goten are superior to that. They're getting 150% attack and defense when performing a super attack. They get an additional 50% attack when doing an ultra super attack, an 18-key super attack. And then they have a medium chance, a 30% chance of dodging enemy attacks, which is good. Because without support, their defense is, like, hovering, I think, around that 200k-ish range. That 200k is, like, really not that great. Like, you're not just, oh my god, I've got 200k defense, time to destroy everything. Not how it works, right? Their links are Z Fighters, Innocence, Prodigies, Shocking Speed, Budding Warrior, Shattering the Limit, and Legendary Power. Now, individually, a lot of these links are good. What I mean by that is, like, you'll get these links active with good characters. The problem is the combination, right? if you look, there is no, like, top-tier partner that's sharing a lot of links with them. It's just a weird like, again, individually, stuff like Innocence, Shocking Speed, you know, Legendary Power, like, they're all good, but it's like comboing it with a consistent unit with them is tough, right? Like, you'd think they'd work great with the Dokkan Fest Trunks and Goten, but they don't. They suck next to them, right? Like, those two units don't work well together, which is an issue. At least in sort of, like, team building. Like, this unit doesn't really fit that well on the full, like, Trunks and Goten team. It's weird, right? 12 key multiplier, 150%. 24 key multiplier, 200%. In terms of EZAs, there is actually 100 EZAs their categories have strengths to. There's the OG STR Broly EZA. They'll help you get Zenian. STR Janemba. They'll help you get Zenian. There's the LR STR Broly as well. They'll help you get Zenian. There's a lot of EZAs that this unit can potentially help you gain a lot of Zeni, which is good. Getting yourself a lot of Zeni back from these EZA characters is really good, right? And then finally, this unit is on a lot of different category teams. So on the Hybrid Saiyan team, which literally every celebration is getting like some major firepower. It's crazy. Yet another Hybrid Saiyan buff, man. Crazy, crazy. Then, of course, we're also on World Tournaments. Only one of the worst teams in the game, so it's good they get a powerful unit. The Majin Buu Saga team. Buu Saga will never stop getting insane buffs. Then they're also over here on the Join Forces team. Join Forces definitely looking good. You can definitely run some good setups for this Trunks and Goten over on Join Forces. They're also over here on the Youth team, another pretty bad team, so it's nice that Trunks and Goten are a big power buff for that team as well. Then, of course, we're also on the Fusion team. Fusion has gotten some pretty good buffs as of late, which is solid. Makes me think a Fusion unit could be coming for Anniversary. Then down here, they're on Special Pose, a bad team that needs help. They're also over here on the Rapid Growth team. Then they're here on Gifted Warriors, which is good. Huge category team, you know. Nice to get more options there. They're also over here on Heavenly Events, which is one of the worst teams as well. Although, since Heavenly Events came out, we now have gotten a lot of buffs for it. A lot of EZAs, a lot of characters much better on there. Then, of course, they're also on the Time Limit category team. I think they certainly could work well over on the Time Limit category team. Then they're here on the Bond of Friendship category, another team I think they actually can work rather well on. And then finally, there is the Entrusted Will category. That, of course, is the AGL Dokkan Fest Trunks' category team. So, let me know what you guys think of EZA, LR, Trunks, and Goten. I'm surprised. I actually think they're quite good. This unit is not bad whatsoever.